Hello everybody! Cassidy Quinn here. You knew that. I say that every time I do these live streams, or even every time I'm, making a video on my channel, but at least for the live streams, because you already had to click to get here, probably from my Twitter or Facebook, or maybe you got the YouTube notification. Anyways, happy Friday everybody. I made the title of this that the rain is back, because it has been pouring rain in Portland for most of the day. Hi Danny, how's it going? Happy Friday to you. But now, at the moment, I thought that today, because I've been doing these For Real Friday live streams for the past month or two, and every time I've done them outside, walking around, because it's been pretty nice weather. Sometimes too nice of weather, very hot. But today it's been raining, so I thought I was gonna have to do it inside. And we will actually go in a little bit, in a few minutes, because I'm actually filling in, anchoring our 7 o'clock show this evening. The normal host of the show, Brian McFadden, is on vacation for today. His birthday's on Sunday. Happy early birthday to you, Brian. So I'm filling in, anchoring the show from 7 to 7:30 on KGW. You can live stream it on the KGW app or at kgw.com, anywhere that you have internet service. So I'm gonna go into the studio in a little bit during this live stream and show you in there what we do, for the show. Give you a little studio tour live, because why not? If you don't want to see that, leave a comment. Hi Benji, happy Friday to you. Hello from the US, since you're in Canada. But I thought we were gonna have to be inside for the whole live stream, but it's actually quite pleasant outside right now. I have my fall coat on, and my legs are out. I have summer shoes on still, because you know what? It's not summer. Chris says, happy Friday. You got a caricature gig in Salem at a winery? That sounds fun. Hi, Zach says, good to see me at Tigard High School. Yes, we saw you a couple nights ago. It was good to see you. But yeah, Friday, guys. It is Friday. Has anyone else felt like this week? I've talked about this on the radio a bunch of times this week. Oh! Yes, Kurt, you just said it's Happy Blue Friday. Go Seahawks. I swear, I somehow end up wearing blue on Fridays. Not on purpose. I will not even give that credit to myself. It's not on purpose. But look, I have a blue dress on today. So happy Blue Friday. I am celebrating. Go Seahawks. They're the Sunday night game on NBC, which is on KGW this weekend. So that will be excellent. Except I might be driving back from Seattle during that time. I'm driving up tomorrow morning. This is like a repeat of last week's video, because I said I was driving up to Seattle the next morning. But I'm doing it again. My brother, who I love very much, just got shoulder surgery today. If you remember, my dad got shoulder surgery back in December or early January. I can't even remember. My brother just got the same surgery, so he's doing well. I just heard he got home. He's tired, he's in pain, but it all went well. He's recovering well. So I will see him tomorrow, and then I'm going to the Eagles and Doobie Brothers concert in Seattle at Safeco Field, which I'm very excited about. What was I just talking about? Anyways, in Seattle. I don't know. Oh, what I was going to say is, and if you've heard me talk about this on the radio a few times this week, then sorry, but by the way, you can also watch, or listen, you can't watch the radio, you could watch it, it wouldn't be very exciting. You can listen to the radio, 7 p.m. to midnight, Monday through Friday, including tonight, after I'm done here at KGW, then you can just hear some good old country music, 98.7 The Bowl, or listen to Cassidy.com. But I keep talking about how this week, has just felt like not even really a long week, just like there's so much to get done in this week. There's stressful things, good things, all kinds of things happening, and I'm ready to breathe. Oh, is it gonna rain now? It's slightly misting. It's trying to rain, but at the same time, can you see that blue in the sky? Actual blue in the sky. Avery says happy Friday. Hi. Jennifer says hi, hello. Norpcam, hi, happy Blue Friday. Yes, so I do have blue on. If you weren't watching a minute ago when I showed you my blue outfit for Blue Friday, that I forgot it was Blue Friday, but I wore it anyway. It was perfect luck. And yes, Max is doing well, so thank you guys. I will, I asked him, which I won't see him tonight. I thought I was maybe gonna drive up to Seattle really late tonight, but I won't. So tomorrow, by the time I see him, hopefully he won't be super drugged out. Oh, there goes high school football players and some guy bumping some music in their Mini Cooper. Yeah. Anyways. When my dad got that same shoulder surgery last year or early this year, I asked him in advance. I said, Dad, while you're on all of your painkillers, can I vlog you? Do I have permission? And he said, yes. Because I didn't want to ask him permission when he was on the painkillers. That's not really fair. So last weekend I saw my brother and I said, hey, do I have permission to vlog you when you're on the painkillers? And he said, no. So that won't happen. Maybe once he's fully conscious again, I'll vlog him anyways. Rob says, did they get a 2-for-1 deal? For what? Oh, on concert tickets? So the Eagles and the Doobie Brothers it's the same show. So it should be fun. Zach says, I hope you don't get surgery. I hope so too. Thank you. Knock on wood. I'll go knock on this pole or something. Speaking of country music, did you get Garth Brooks tickets? No, I did not, but I know we've been giving them away on the bowl. Knocking on wood. Glenn says, I used to listen to you every morning on the bowl because you got to work early. I'm sorry. So if you don't know, I used to be on the bowl from midnight to 5 a.m. Now I'm on from 7 to midnight. I thought that would be easier for people to listen to, but I guess for some people. And I think Lane Jensen, someone else was tweeting me the other day. Someone else was saying like, oh, I used to listen on the way to work, but now I can't. Rodney Turkey says, I don't think all the chocolate and sugar in the world will keep me up to hear you on the radio. It's 7 to midnight, 7 p.m. to midnight. Katie, hi, hello. You're watching with Tom. Tom Tuttle is watching right now. Guys, if you don't know who Tom Tuttle is, I can't help you. But if you don't know, Tom Tuttle's day off is, one of his days off is Friday, so I don't get to work with Tom Tuttle on Fridays. But I did work with him, was that yesterday? No, that was Wednesday. Wednesday we worked together and we actually did a lot of vlogging. I have like random clips with Tom Tuttle that have not seen the internet yet because all this summer I just kept vlogging and wasn't posting weekly vlogs, which also, if you didn't see my video this Wednesday, that was some of that. It wasn't Tom Tuttle, but it was a summer compilation of random clips. But Tom Tuttle, this week we were vlogging. We went to Voodoo Donuts. What else did we do? We got coffee and, you know, just hilarity ensued as usual. Look at everyone saying hi to Tom in the comments now. Oh, Rob was saying a 2-for-1 deal on the shoulder surgery. They should have. Unfortunately, they got it like 9 months apart. But the boys in my family, they get injured easily. Mariana says hi. Tom, hi. Oh, Rodney Turkey says you're in the UK, so it's closer to 4 a.m. Oh, I'm sorry. That's unfortunate. Zach says nice earrings. Thank you. Thank you. Feeling fancy today. Lisa Frank says hi, Tom. Lisa, are you Lisa Frank, like the, you know, the brand, like all the fancy, colorful brand? Glenn says the tubing and beer fest looked amazing. Awesome summer highlights. Your friends look drunk. They weren't really that drunk. But they had been at the beer fest for a couple hours. I had just gotten there and only had time to like have a couple tasters of beer. It's probably like 2 beers total. But it was still fun. But yes, Tom Tuttle, hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend. Drive up to Seattle. Yesterday or Wednesday when I worked with Tom Tuttle, he said, are you sure that your mom doesn't need to stay home from the concert on Saturday and take care of your brother? Because if that's the case, I'll come to the concert. And Tom, if you're listening, my mom said, tell him to be ready to drive, because if he really wants to, because maybe I will have to stay home with him. Who knows? Charlie B says, love your YouTube. Thank you so much. That's so sweet. Next week, if you guys want a sneak peek to next week's video, I made a list. I just turned, spoiler alert, I just turned 28 years old. And by just turned, I mean like 2 months ago. But I wanted to make a list. I saw Alexis G. Zoll. If you haven't subscribed to her channel, you should. She's very funny and entertaining and adorable. Every year on her birthday, she does a video of how many things she learned. So like if she turned 21 things I've learned at 21. So I did a 28 things I've learned at 28. And I wanted to do it for the last like 2 months, but I just hadn't come up with a list of things. So finally this week, I wrote the list. I might even try to shoot that video before I go to Seattle, so then I can edit it over the weekend, and that will come out next Wednesday/Thursday. Glenn says, Tom needs a For Real Friday. Yes, Tom Tuttle, you should come be on a For Real Friday sometime. That would be entertaining. Eric says, hi. Hi, Eric. Hi, Jose. You said you passed out, but it's almost 6 o'clock. Avery says, but she started when she was like 11. Alexis, I know. Now like 28 things is a lot of things to come up with. And Grace Helbig just did one yesterday, and she had to come up with 32 things. So, Rob says, you call BS on 28, maybe 24, 25. Believe me, in this business, I would want to fake being younger than older. Not really, because if I said like I'm 21, they'd be like, you can't be on TV. But I am 28. I don't know how you want me to prove it to you. Also, guys, update. It's funny, no one has asked me so far in this live stream, I don't think, in the comments, whether or not I bought a new car, because everyone is so used to me saying I haven't. I think I've decided on the car, but now and I'm not going to tell you what it is yet, but I think that I heard this week that the newer version of the car that I want to get comes out in December. So now I'm like, oh, do I wait? I don't know, probably not. Because like when it's nice out, I'm fine like walking everywhere or waiting outside for taxis or Ubers or whatever. But then when it starts raining, I'm just like, I want a car. Let's see, more comments. Oh, Lisa did, wait, did you? Lisa, oh, now you asked that right after I said it, right? Did you buy, I haven't bought a new car, but I'm coming close to it. Also, there's like an electric vehicle tax credit that goes into effect in towards the beginning of October. So, that's a thing. Yeah, so I've been kind of wanting that to happen. But yes, Rodney Turkey, a new car vlog should be coming, I think. I don't know, I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to put that on the internet? Or do I just say, yeah, I bought a car, whatever. And Kurt says, money I will save waiting a little longer. Exactly. So I think the car that I'm going to get will be at least partially electric. So therefore, I can get, like, with the Oregon tax credit, I can get an extra $1,500 on a car, which is amazing. And I really haven't spent, I've still been doing my car-to-go and Lyft and Uber experiment, and so I'll also do a video about that eventually. And so I really haven't been spending that much money because I kind of keep convincing friends to, like, drive me places. Friends, I love you, you're wonderful. Charlie says Uber or Lyft, that's the real question. 9 times out of 10, I do Lyft. Every once in a while though, I'll go on the app and I'll see which one is cheaper. And if it's Uber, I'll do Uber. But usually I've done Lyft. Also for the month of August, Lyft gave me, or I signed up for a thing. I paid $5 and then I got $4 off of every ride, which saved me a bunch of money. Zach, your dad has an electric car? What car does he have? Eric says you do need a car more often. Yep, when winter comes, exactly. So, Avery says Uber Pool is your favorite. I've never tried that actually. Hi Greg, thanks for tuning in. So guys, it's been like 11 minutes. I should go in like 10 minutes because if you're just tuning in, I'm anchoring our 7 o'clock show today at KGW. It goes from 7 to 7:30 or like 7:27. You can watch it from anywhere in the world as long as you have internet service, which you clearly do if you have a phone. Oh, Al, who's walking into the building right now, is the floor director for that show. So he's in the studio, kind of behind the scenes. But I'm anchoring the show tonight because Brian McFadden, who normally hosts the show, is out of town in, well, I know where he is. I was trying to remember. Now I remember, but maybe he doesn't want, you know, the internet to know where he is out of town or where he is on vacation. Anyways, but I have to go, yeah, if you go to kgw.com, there's a live stream there. If you go to the KGW app, on the phone, there's a live stream there. Thank you for that lovely sound effect. What is my hair doing, by the way? I'm trying, can you tell that I'm upset with my hair right now? So if you go to kgw.com, you can live stream. It goes from like 7 to 7:27. We do have a live band in studio, which of course I cannot remember the name of. My producer, Christian, she's wonderful. She sent me an email this morning, like hours and hours ago, of info about the band so I could look it up before the interview. And some videos, music from the band. And she asked me right before I came outside a few minutes ago, she said, oh, Cassidy, do you have any questions about the band? And I was like, honestly, I have not looked at it. I'm gonna look at it at 6 o'clock, but I'm going to take my lunch break. Lunch break, this is what I do on my lunch break. But I thought maybe we'd go into the studio. I could just show you guys like what it looks like since I'm anchoring the show tonight and not like going out to a live show. Pacific time, yes, Glenn. Pacific time, 7 o'clock. Just going into the building. Amanda's still here. I'm doing a YouTube live stream. Say hi to Amanda.
Hi, YouTube.
You should not be here. It's almost 6 o'clock.
I know, I'm leaving.
Did you see my video on Wednesday, by the way? You were in it.
I didn't. Oh my god. Oh, yes, I did see it. Yeah.
Someone earlier commented, I saw your video on Wednesday. Your friends look drunk.
Probably. No. I mean, we were definitely working.
It was the beer festival. It was the beer festival.
I was in that one?
Yeah. I just finally put it up on Wednesday. It was a very delayed video.
Oh, yes. Well, the beer is very good, so it definitely will do that to you.
This is the wonderful Amanda. No, you weren't really doing it. You were just saying, watch me. This is a fun trick at the beer festival. Woo! And then everyone else cheers. Which is, it works. She was proving that everyone else was drunk idiots, really.
Next time we have to try the moo experience, where you make everyone moo.
That works too.
You just start mooing and you get somebody else to do it with you, and then everyone does it.
Oh, goodness.
And then you're surrounded by cattle.
Someone commented, oh, she's the woo girl.
I'm a woo girl, yeah. Woo!
Brandon comments, white girls. Excuse me.
They're the worst.
Hate
I know, but hey, you have to have them.
I mean, we are white girls, but you know,
we're having a good time. Don't hate, hater.
Right, exactly.
Hater's gonna hate. Tay said.
Okay, well, I'm sad I'm giving a tour of the studio.
Oh, yeah. Have fun.
Thanks. Have a good weekend.
Thanks.
That's Amanda. She keeps the crazies away at the front desk. So yeah, we're walking in, and everyone at work thinks I'm a crazy person, and they're totally right. Yeah, that's Amanda. So, oh, should I turn the camera around? Yeah. So we're going to the studio. That thing says on air, but we're not on air because the show doesn't start until 7. And this is the studio. So this is where, let me make sure I'm not like ruining anything. Nope, I think Nightly News is on, right? What time is it? No, there is a show in here. No, yeah. I was thinking it's almost 7. It's almost 6. There's no show from 5:30 to 6. But then at 6 o'clock, so probably in just a couple minutes, some anchors will walk in here for the 6 o'clock show. Then we'll do the 6:30 show, and then I will stand right there. See these little like marks on the ground? I'll stand right there, and I will read that teleprompter. And I will, sorry, the screen looks dirty. Hang on. Let me clean you. Then I'll anchor the show. Oh, that looks so much better. Why didn't I clean it like an hour ago? So yeah, I'll stand right there, read the prompter, and anchor the show. And then since there's a band coming in, they will probably set up over here. This is where the anchors of like the regular newscasts go, but since the 7 o'clock is like an entertainment kind of show, we stand there, we do some segments there. This is where the band will play, I would assume. And yeah, let's see. Avery says, is reading the teleprompter hard? Reading the teleprompter is weird to get used to, but I've gotten used to it, so I don't think it's very hard, but you just have to make sure that like you're still just talking instead of just reading and kind of zoning out and staring into space. Chris says, do you ever get nervous doing that? You're probably used to it. There are times that I get nervous. Someone asked, this is like probably the question that people ask me the most, besides, do you ever sleep? Get that question a lot. But, oh, people are coming in here. Okay, I'll get out of the studio now so they can like do the show. Laurel Porter's in there getting ready, and she has to be on in like 2 minutes, so I won't bug her. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like I'm like sneaking around in a James Bond movie or something. I'm weird. Anyways, what were you talking about? Oh, being nervous. I do still get nervous. I would say I get nervous when I don't know what I'm talking about, like if there's a topic that I really don't quite understand, or if the person that I'm about to interview is super quiet and hard to get to talk, because then I'm nervous, like how are we going to be able to fill this 3 or 4 minutes we have on TV? Or I get nervous if there's someone I'm super, super nervous to talk to. Like last year when we did an interview with Tyra Banks, I was very nervous. And how can you not be nervous standing next to Tyra Banks? Because you just know she's beautiful. But I just try to like, comfort myself with something. Like with Tyra Banks, for example, I was like, oh my gosh, I'll never look as good as her, which is something to, I think, comfort yourself. We're back. Guys, I don't know, it said like reconnecting, and then it just cut off. So I don't know if you saw me like ever. And then I looked and I was like, well, I guess they'll just assume it died and that'll be the end of it. But then I went back to YouTube and it still said the live stream was live. And so then I got very confused. So I don't know if you saw me like awkwardly being like, oh, what's happening? So it's a live stream freeze frame roller coaster. It's back. Oh God. Wow. Oh, you guys, your comments are very entertaining. I'm sorry, OSU Group 5 says, we are getting trolled. Oh, hi, Ellie. Guys, I'm back. Thank you for entertaining yourselves in the comments. Oh my God, everyone's saying RIP, RIP. Greg commented, aren't you the person that wrote the text you are reading at 7? Yes and no. So most of the text is written by the producer, at least in the case of that show. So Christian Henry is our wonderful producer of Live at 7. So she writes most of it, then I go back in. That's why I need to go back to my desk like now. I told her I'd go back at 6 o'clock. And I'll go read through everything and try to kind of rewrite parts of it if I want it to be more in how I talk. But the wonderful thing is our producers here are pretty great, and they kind of learn how we are, so they know that I kind of talk more like casually than some of the other anchors or whatever, or that I talk faster than some of them, so they can fit more words in. And so yeah, I go in, I kind of make edits and add little jokes in there if I feel like whatever, being clever. Glenn says you work with the green screen too. How's that? So I actually do not work with the green screen anymore. Now I'll probably jinx myself, but when I was filling in for our traffic reporter and doing traffic reporting, we did green screen a lot, and so I just couldn't wear green. This jacket, I'm not sure, it's kind of green, so I don't know how that would work, if it would be good or bad. But you just kind of, it's weird, the green screen is reversed, so whichever way you think you're pointing, it's actually the opposite. It's very confusing. Sorry, going back to the current things. Christian says, what's up? I've subscribed to your channel. Yay, did you like just subscribe? Hi, everybody. By the way, here's one thing I've been thinking about. I always make the titles of these live streams very generic of whatever I was thinking about before I started it, but then we always talk about different things. So if you guys want to, like, leave in the comments what I should change the title of this live stream to, maybe like anchoring studio tour or something about the weather, I don't know. What do you think I should call it? Ellie says you have the flu. Oh no, I'm sorry. We were just talking about flu shots on the news today and how I'm wondering when we'll have our flu shot day here. Kurt says it's 6 p.m. You can stay a little longer. I'll like walk in back to my desk and hope the stream doesn't cut out. Rodney says, do you have any special prep for the show? Warming voice up, snacking, etc. I try to drink water because even like right now I feel like my voice is kind of scratchy just from talking a lot. So I try to get water and just make sure that like I'm feeling good. If I'm hungry, I do have a snack right now. I didn't eat that long ago, so I'm feeling good at the moment. Then, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. So, but if I was hungry, I would make sure to have a snack because you don't want your stomach like growling in the microphone. Avery says the title should be How to Kill a Live Stream. Ooh, I like that. I just watched How to Get Away with Murder last night, by the way. So good. So if anyone else has a better title or has an alternate title to Avery's How to Kill a Live Stream, let me know and I will change it to something. Oh, here comes people. I'm just doing a YouTube live stream, you know. Hi. There's Jess and Chris Willis. I was just talking about how wonderful producers are and how they write stories and they're wonderful. Right? I swear. Right? I was just saying that. So that's Jess. She produces the 4 o'clock show. Chris Willis anchors the 4 o'clock show. He used to anchor the 7 o'clock show for a while. See, Avery says I was. They're gone now. She really thinks I was lying. She thinks I was lying. Anyways, we're gonna go back in the building and hope the live stream doesn't cut out. Oh, they're still there. They're still chatting. They're telling secrets. Oh, I typed in my code right. I typed in my code wrong. Or I got fired. Is it not gonna work? What if I was just locked out of the building because I was live streaming? They're like, oh, you're fired. What if that was how they told you you're fired, is your code just no longer worked? That would be sad. I made it in the building. Zach, yes, I did get a haircut. I got a haircut a few weeks ago. Was it a month ago at this point? I don't know. So we're back in here. And I'm gonna go to my desk. I'm gonna prepare for the show. Getting locked out would be good clickbait. I wasn't gonna say that, but I was thinking that to myself. So yeah, remember how in the studio a few minutes ago, no one was on the air? Now we're on the air. Oh my God, peanut butter? What? I want those peanut butter bars. Oh my God. I was about to say I'm hungry. I'm not hungry. So now, I showed you the on-air button a few minutes ago was not lit up. So look now. Dun, 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 dun. It actually works when we're on air. It says on air. And I'm going to be quiet so you can hear it for a second. Can you hear things? Maybe. I don't know. I'm going to go out. I don't want to disturb them. But you could kind of hear, I think someone's package was running, so no one was actually talking. Guys, okay, I guess I should go back to my desk. And I don't want to just walk in there and be vlogging. So yeah, if you guys want to tune in less than an hour, 7 o'clock, kgw.com, or on Channel 8 if you're in Portland. But yes, kgw.com. You can watch the live stream from anywhere in the world with internet. And I'm anchoring the show. We have a live band in studio. I'm going to go read about them right now and listen to some of their music and get prepared. So have an excellent, anchoring a broken live stream. Okay, yeah, you can keep leaving comments of a title to suggest if you'd like. So have a wonderful evening, happy weekend, and then, yeah, you can listen to me on the radio till midnight if you go to listentocassidy.com for some country music and just good times and dumb jokes and random national holidays. Okay, bye!